explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
I got you. 52's the mark, boy. 52.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Second down.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Prescott. Slings this deep for McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Incomplete.
The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It leads
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. Screenplay, Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, what's the 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Don't get nervous.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
46 to Mike. 46.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Ravens.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check. Check, check. Check, check.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Carry on Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. From the gun, Bridgewater looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2. Touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit long.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Elliott, the ball carrier. Matt Judon there on the stop.
From the 44, Prescott. And this is Parker, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Maher on for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
Bridgewater's pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's caught inside the 25.
It don't matter, baby. It don't matter.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Kerryon Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Tressway now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 47.
52, 152. All day, just like that. Just like
We're going to 52.
Tighten up.
Out of his end zone, Prescott slings this deep from McLaurin. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own.
When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
27. Ravens 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Come on.
First down, Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
The 40-yard line.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
First and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
I got trick this side. We got 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
It's hauled in by Lee Smith. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Terry McLaurin.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Terry McLaurin.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10.
Final play of the half. Prescott slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Johnson's got it complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now Prescott. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
39-yard line.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And then open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Raven first down.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Ravens.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Off the draw, here's Johnson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Adam Vinatieri.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance.
Here we go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Hey, check white 46. Check white 46.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Bridgewater on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
What tight end? 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Bridgewater. And his pass incomplete. Cooper again the target, and it's third down.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cooper's got it. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Rip left, rip left.
Bridgewater again. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Steelers 41, Ravens 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
7.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 4 forced out to his left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Larry Fitzgerald. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to launch it for Washington. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He was brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Bridgewater.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Second down and goal. Bridgewater to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Screenplay, Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. Dancing to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That's good.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The 31-yard line.
Throwing here, Prescott. Airing it out deep for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidence.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Bridgewater's sacked.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Pittsburgh, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new shit. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point 'em